Alright, today we're going to show how to clean the inside of a washing machine. This is a top load, high efficiency washing machine that had a very moldy, musty smell, and without taking the tub out, I'm going to clean it up, and we'll show you the steps involved. This is a LG Waveforce model WT5070CW. We're going to things that we need to have to clean it. I've got Clorox, right? I've got distilled white vinegar, and I've got borax. Probably the best things to have if you don't have all of this is the Clorox. All right. I've already done all the cleaning. I'm just kind of going to step us through the steps. I wish you could have seen how moldy it was before I started, but I didn't think about videotaping until now. Okay, so the first thing to do, so basically when you look at a washing machine, the tub looks fairly clean. It's the inside stuff that you can't see that gets really moldy and musty, and you gotta take some of it apart in order to get to it, to clean it. So one of the other things to note, things also to have supplied. I've got a bucket, I've got a cup, an old cup, I've got an old toothbrush, I've got a carboy brush. This is used to clean out the big 5-gallon water bottles. I just so happen to have this big bottle brush. It helps. And I've got supplies. I've got my tools. I got my cordless drill. I got my monkey wrench, channel locks, screwdriver, and putty knife. Okay. Okay. So, in order to get to the tub and where the mold stuff is, we have to remove or take off the top. And in order to do that, let me see here. Oh, first things first. We want to make sure we unplug the, I don't even know where the plug is. Yeah, unplug the washing machine so we don't electrocute ourselves. We also want to turn off the hot and cold water. And I've got the washing machine pulled out. So we want to, that was in order to access the hot water supply line, so I can take that off. So I've done that, taken that off. I've used my channel locks, so I've taken it off. Also was careful to try to keep any water from going down in the back of the washing machine, but my daughter will happily clean that up after we're done with this. Okay, so I've done that. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave that there. Okay, so taking off the top, I use my putty knife. I've already got it lifted, but if you can come over here to the front, you can see there's 2 clips, and I had to press in. So this was closed before, and I had to press in, and I went to the top of the clip, and I pushed it real hard, and I also lifted up on the inside in order to get to it. We'll get to it is filled with water right now. Dirty water, yuck. So I did this other clip too, and when I did that, I was able to lift the entire top section up. It goes all the way back, and I've just got it resting on the cabinets, so another benefit of pulling it away from the wall. Okay, so next is removing the top tub ring. Removing top tub ring. So I used my cordless drill, and I took off the screws. There was 8 of them or so around the edge. Well, there are a whole bunch of them. You don't have to do all of them. Okay, so I took off the screws, and that allowed me just to lift the top tub ring off. This is nice and clean. I cleaned it, but even I don't know why they got all these ribs in here, but it makes it harder to clean. I couldn't clean all of it up easily, but anyway, so I'd set this aside for later to clean. Ultimately, Okay, so then I used the I used the hot water supply line, and I filled the tub with hot water. Turned on the hot water and let it go for a while. It took a while to fill up the tub. It got a little crazy. This is a lot of water, and I'm hoping that my outer tub will hold all this water. Let me show you what the...
That'd be good.
Yeah, let me show you what the... so this is the inner tub. That's the one that moves around a lot. And this is the plastic here is the outer tub. See here? Mm-hmm. Let's see, that's the plastic outer tub. That's stationary. That doesn't move. Yeah. Okay, so what I did is after I filled up, when I filled up the tub, I put Clorox in there. I also used my rag to clean with the vinegar and Clorox water, and I cleaned the lip of the inner tub here, like this. Cleaned it up really good. I took my toothbrush and I got in all the crevices. This was all black moldy. It was gross. Really gross. So then, after the tub was filled, and it had already started to get this yucky stuff inside, I took my Carboy pipe cleaner and I shoved it down in between here.
In between the outer and inner tubs.
In between the outer and inner tubs. And I could spin the inner tub while I was pushing this up and down. This took a while. This took probably 20 minutes or so just to clean and scrub the mold that was on the outer tub wall of the inner tub and on the inner tub wall of the outer tub.
So in between it.
Right. Right. That took a while. And even so, I'm not sure if I got it all, but having it filled up with hot water certainly helps.
Why?
Because it allowed it got everything moist on the outside. So it got all that mold and stuff, yucky stuff, wet. So it was easier to rinse off with the bottle brush. Okay? But even that didn't do, I used my rag to get it so keep it from splashing around everywhere. Even that didn't do the whole trick, so I had to take my toothbrush and I had to clean the outside of the inner tub. There's a whole bunch of different little undulations in here. It's the perfect toothbrush for it because it has a little thing that can fit around. So let it sit. Let it sit for a while. I also spun it around to kind of give it some agitation. And then I cleaned the top tub ring. The top tub ring, so I cleaned up all that from the, used my bucket and cleaned up all this stuff with the toothbrush outside, and then I rinsed off with a hose. Alright, let's see. So then I let it sit for a while. Let this sit for a couple of hours. And next step is to reassemble the top tub ring. Put the lid back on, and to put the supply hose, the hot water supply hose back on, plug it in, and we're gonna empty out. Hopefully the thing will drain well and empty out all this yucky water, and then we're going to do some more cleaning, regular tub cleaning on the inside with some old rags. That's it. That's it for now. All right, thanks. Okay, after I got the washing machine assembled again, in order to do that, I put the tub ring back on. I closed the lid, pressed it down really hard to get the snaps to come back together. I attached the supply lines, the hot water supply line again, and make sure it didn't leak and didn't cross thread it or anything. Plugged it back in, and then it was still filled up with the yucky water. So I figured out to use special use in this case, and I put it on, spin only, and I put it on low spin, and let it run its cycle. It was filled completely with water, that yucky water, and it agitated it for quite a bit. I was surprised. But finally, it didn't overflow or anything, and fortunately, and it at the end of the cycle, it drained all the way out. I was surprised that there's not like just a drain tub setting or drain tub button, but that did its thing. But when it drained all out, it was still some of that residue was still in the bottom of the tub. So I ran, in this case, the tub clean cycle. So I put it on tub clean. I just left it on the settings. I filled the bleach only place with some vinegar, and then I lifted the tray up. I put borax in here, and I put in some more bleach, just for measure, down in the bottom, and let it do its cycle. Then after that, I cleaned. So that I think it was mostly clean then, and then I did another cycle. I put it on towels, and I cleaned all my towels and my rags that I used, and ran the normal wash again, this time with regular detergent in the liquid tray, and more vinegar in the bleach only place, and let it run its thing. You could see, or you could hear perhaps, there's water sloshing around in here. So at the end of each cycle, it doesn't completely get rid of all the water that's down there, which is surprising to me. And I don't know if that's a fault or if that's normal design on these things. And I didn't get rid of the smell entirely. I can still smell a little bit of musty smell, and I don't know if that's because there's water that stands down there or what the issue is. And I'm hoping that we won't have to clean this thing like I did before, but once a year or so. But we'll see. I'd also like to thank RepairClinic.com. They were instrumental in helping me understand how to disassemble this washing machine so I can get to the insides. They helped out quite a bit. They were perfect on the explanation of this particular washer, and I'm sure some other washers as well. So, hope this helps you. Hope this helps me for remembering what I did. And thanks.